All right, so we have Holmes in red, Lovato in blue.
Entering the chat is Gina Lucille.
Holmes already looking for those low kicks.
I love her nickname, the Hummingbird.
I was talking about that. I was like,
So cute.
Don't know if it rings true, but at this size, going to be unlikely. These are slow.
These ladies have been in the game for so long, but what a good flurry there by Holmes. Now, Amanda Lovato has been in the game since 2013. She started her amateur career on her birthday. I believe it was an amateur fight on her birthday, and she did jump pro very early, but she's loved to see the fact of the sport evolve so much. So she also said that she likes to come in here and just fight for fun. She's not doing it for the money of it. She's coming in here and she's just fighting to fight. Which you know that feeling, Craig. You're a fighter's fighter.
I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, for no better reason than I'm just feeling it. That was a very nice low kick from Holmes. And she's landed a few already and then switching back high. And one thing Holmes is doing really well is she's making sure her right foot stays to the outside of Lovato. So every time, ooh, nice switch there from Lovato.
Yeah, she has options of movement.
Yeah, she's really playing off of that front leg. Another nice strike to the head kick.
Head kick by Holmes to rush in for the clinch. That was really good.
And with a little bit less than 3 minutes left in our first round, first grappling exchange here, a little underhook twirl on the cage. Holmes with some good pressure here.
Good pressure by Holmes. Throwing in those peppering shots. She's looking to get that left leg behind Lovato to maybe get a takedown.
This is such a hard position for Lovato to get out of because Holmes is, being the smaller fighter, she doesn't have to really bend for the underhook.
Right.
She's staying tall, big pressure into the head, and really working back and forth on her underhooks really well here.
Yeah, it's hard to move the body when your head is compromised.
Oh, some good short elbows
by Lovato.
there.
Good knees there up by Holmes, but moving her position a little bit. Lovato should work for double underhooks right now, don't you think?
Yeah, she's looking to try to, it looks like she's trying to swim that hand underneath, and she breaks free back to the center.
Good knees by Holmes. Lovato looks to try to return them as well, but just getting pressed up against the cage here by Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes doing a great job of winning these cage pressure positions, but Lovato doing a good job of throwing short elbows and working her underhooks to get out. Not a lot of damage from Holmes here in these positions.
Cage pressure position. Gosh, Craig, your MMA vocabulary is
give me a hard time.
Spectacular.
1 minute left here in our first round.
Just kidding, everybody. He paid me to say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Little bit of a throw slash trip for Lovato. Finds Holmes on bottom.
This is the best position she could possibly be in right now. If she can push into that pressure, she's got to watch out for that arm bar. Putting that arm out there too much.
And in a high guard position there.
Yep, look out for those up kicks too by Holmes. Holmes is sneaky and very powerful.
And with 20 seconds left, we've spent a good portion of the last minute and a half, 2 minutes here in this position. Holmes pressured up. Lovato looking to fire those short elbows, underhooks, circle back out. come to an end to our first round. Some nice back and forth exchanges there at the beginning. Some nice low kicks for Holmes. Lovato getting a nice little kind of slash trip throw, slip, something.
I don't know what it was. I'd
like to see the replay.
Glorious. Yeah,
gets on top.
And,
you know, Holmes had a lot of pressure, cage pressure, lots of head movement, was able to work off of her underhooks and keep Lovato on the cage, but didn't do too much damage with it. Did get a couple flurries off, but did get taken down. So it'll be interesting to see how that round is scored coming forward. And also will be interesting to see if she comes back into the grappling immediately into the second round or goes back to the kind of low kick, high kick, maybe working her taekwondo. So for Holmes, that is.
Yeah, definitely need to keep the distance and not get tied up so much on the cage. I'm talking about Amanda right now if she wants to keep control of this. But Holmes is very strong, and she does have good counter actions from what Lovato has done to her in the first round. Good lower leg kick there.
Yeah, going
with
back
the
to
cross.
that low kick.
Yeah. Sets up that cross really nice. Now we see Lovato pushing forward. And that's exactly what her corner was talking about. I could tell that he was showing to push her forward.
Ooh, Superman punch, but a big body kick for her troubles. And surprisingly enough, despite being a little bit of the shorter fighter, Holmes finds herself kind of on the outside, coming in and out, using that speed.
And she's also keeping her stance a little bit smaller. She's more at an angle, smaller target for Lovato to get to.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Lovato throw a couple punches or get behind a few.
We need to see some volume.
Both ladies are looking for one. No, Holmes, you're right. Holmes is setting that kick. She's looking for that cross right after.
Yeah.
Throws that right body kick. Oh, nice switch.
Ooh, nice body shot there by Holmes. She's got some power behind those shots. And I love that follow-up with the cross that she has been showing us.
Big kick. Just misses, grazes.
Just shows you the power and precision that Lovato does have behind those kicks and strikes. And this is part of the atomweight division, which is nice to see that we are growing that division.
Yeah, I was talking about that at the beginning of the fight. You know, these super atom and atomweight girls, and a big head kick there from Lovato. Just have such a hard time finding fights and getting fights, period. So really cool to see Peak trying to really put an emphasis on those lighter weights. And
well, there is a market for it.
Oh, there's definitely a market for it.
Little girls like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little folks.
Little people.
And Holmes really scoring with that leg kick. I mean, almost every time Lovato comes into range.
I will say, though, with Holmes, that lower leg kick to the cross, that leaves her right open for that left hook. And Lovato is dropping that right elbow and opening right up for that left hook.
You can really see just the dynamic kicking of Holmes is just a problem. Lovato not getting hit hard or a lot, but you have to respect each one of these kicks from the Taekwondo black belt. So
absolutely.
And that's one of those things, especially if you're watching at home, you know, when you're implementing a game plan or you're trying to get behind something, and every time you get to where you're about to start and you get kicked or they move their stance, you kind of have to reset and you go again and you try to get back into range again. And you can see lots of footwork and feints happening here. because no one's really moving backward. A little side to side.
Yeah, they're
A
definitely
lot of
moving
footwork.
with each other. Like you said, oh,
Oh.
wow. Ooh.
Almost looked like she went for the guard pull. Or
Weird, right?
Yeah,
that was like
or
a guard
stumbled.
pull.
Maybe going for a leg lock and messed up, but now she finds herself very, very bad position with 45 seconds left, pressured under the half guard of Holmes.
Shoulder pressure is just happening hard. Now Lovato's corner is calling 40 seconds. Don't let her pass. So she really has to tie up that leg and she's not doing it yet. She's focusing on peppering body shots, which Holmes looks to be making that pass here very shortly.
And with just 10 seconds left here, Holmes pretty content to stay in this position, maybe look for a couple peppering shots. Lovato grabbing the head and looking for kind of a half-hearted there guillotine just to keep attacking, and we move into that third round.
Very good effort by both ladies. But Holmes solidifying that right there. We don't even know if that was a guard pull or a takedown. I mean, it ended up being a takedown.
Yeah, I'd be
Holmes
interested
on
to see if we
top.
had a replay of that. It almost looked like she stumbled, or
But then there was like a
well, I feel like she
wrestling
might
shove.
have she might have gone for a shot, or they stumbled, and it looked like she just decided halfway through, like, I'm gonna just try to attack off of this, and it just didn't quite work. Yeah.
But she ended up on top.
Yeah.
Holmes did, yeah. Amanda, I just want to throw this out there. Lovato has the most infectious smile. I can't get enough of it. I love it so much. She's a wonderful human being and such a good fighter. She's even smiling in her corner right now. But we're getting a very beautiful look at the PFC logo, La Berge.
All right, and here we are for our final round in this super atomweight bout. Just right back on that game plan, Holmes. Back to the low kick. Ooh, exchange of kicks. Low for Holmes, high for Lovato. Both just miss.
I feel like if we're working off of points right now, it's going to be Holmes is probably edging a little bit more on the higher volume side. Wouldn't you say, or do you disagree with me?
I would agree. I would
Okay.
agree. I feel like Lovato is I'd like to just see her
She has
get
good
in.
counters. She's
Yeah.
countering good.
And some good head kicks, too. There's been
Yes.
some really good kicks.
Yeah.
And she's very elusive, has very good footwork. You can see she won't just stand there and let Holmes tee off on her.
Right.
Nothing has been too significant. But, yeah, it seems to be the volume that's landing is definitely in Holmes' favor.
And it definitely
especially
could be
that leg.
Yes, 100%. But that karate volume that Holmes has in her back pocket is just really shining right now.
And Holmes just chopping at that leg. Lovato's front left is red.
Yeah.
Whole top section.
I will say Lovato's slips and dips are so beautiful. She's doing a really good job at just evading some of the shots from Holmes. She's got a good parry on her as well with that jab.
And we are halfway into the final round here. Holmes and Lovato putting on a striking clinic here.
I know.
Back and forth kicking action.
Lovato's jab parry is really, I think she just really wants that cross set up right there. Just that easy 1-2.
And Holmes just so fast.
Holmes is spectacular. She's so fun to watch. Her movement and switch-ups are just really beautiful. And I love the way that she capitalizes on the takedowns or any type of slip or anything. She's right there on top of Lovato. She's really taking advantage. And God,
A little bit of a toe
beautiful?
there. Just misses, grazes
So
with the
pretty.
toe.
She's so snappy. The hummingbird is snappy, ladies and gentlemen.
And Holmes definitely not getting quite the volume and pressure she has in previous rounds. Of course, as I say, that gets a nice body kick, but Lovato answers back. And Lovato now pushing a little bit heavier with 1:20 left in this final round.
Good combinations there by Lovato. Lovato's corner calling for her to commit. It's just very hard to commit with Holmes coming in with such heavy counters.
Well, and it's just so hard to move forward and plant on that front leg when every time you plant it,
There's
it gets
a kick.
cracked with a shin.
Yeah. And less than 1 minute to go on the clock here.
But Lovato turning it up now. Found the volume, not quite found her landing yet, but she is a little bit more active now.
The volume has been Lovato this last
Yes.
round. It is just,
Yes.
she has just been commanding the stage. And let's see if that plays into effect with the judges if we don't have a quick knockout here with 10 seconds on the clock. It looks to be, this is just, oh my gosh, Holmes turning up, just running out of time.
And we come to the conclusion of our super atomweight bout.
That's going to be tough. That is gonna
Lovato
be
and
tough.
Holmes, yeah, that's a tough one to
That's a
score.
tough one. Oh my gosh.
I really liked the continued attacks from the to the leg of Lovato from Holmes. I really liked the extra volume in the pressure that we started to see there at the end of the second and the whole third round for Lovato.
Yeah. And it's really just like what
yeah.
sticks out to the judges. Are they going to judge off the first, second, and third, or are they going to look at the third as more of a deciding factor?
Do takedowns matter?
I don't know. They didn't seem to matter
I don't
earlier.
know. Do takedowns matter? I don't know. We'll find out.
This is what fighters in the back, and if you guys are competing, this is what you need to look at and see what the judges are going for.
Yeah, really, if you're going, you know. I mean, no, it's just, you know what, Gina, it's what I hate to say, but it's what Dana White says. Don't leave it to the judges. Because
I
you know
always
what?
say that.
You just can't, you know.
Dana says that
oh,
too.
baby Dana. Timu Dana.
Team,
Where's he at?
where is
He's
Timu?
not here. I don't see him now.
They call
I
me.
can't let him hear that. He'll come get me.
I know, we call him Timu. Or no, is it? No, Dana from Wish. I'm Megan O'Leary from Wish. He's Dana.
I'm Joe Rogan from Wish.
You're Joe Rogan.
Timu Joe Rogan. So you can see judges definitely needing to deliberate, taking a moment here, and we will. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, there it is. Chad is coming in, and he has got us ready for our official announcement. So let's take it in. Mr. Chad Fishburne for our official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the judges' scorecards, please, a round of applause for both of these athletes. The judges' scores are as follows: 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28, all for your winner by way of unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Hope Hummingbird Holmes.